All right, everybody. I'd like to say thank you for all y'all support. And most of all, I'd like to say happy 4th of July to each and every one of you. You know, this is a happy day for the 4th of July. But things have been really tough on my end. And as far as Jack Yates is concerned and what I've been doing for the school. My heart is so hurt right now for the passing of Marie Celestine. You know, so much she have helped me with so that I can bring you guys good entertainment of our school and updated of our school. You know, it was Miss Marie Celestine who opened up the doors for me to come out there and video the last days of 3703 Sampson. It was Miss Marie Celestine that also helped me video the last homecoming of Jack Yates at 3703 Sampson 2017. You know, it was Marie Celestine that also helped me to be able to go video all the Jack Yates, former Miss Jack Yates from the 1950s to the 2023, and her daughter was Miss Jack Yates 2023. She helped me with so much, man. It's hard for me to say how I can continue to keep on doing the things for Jack Yates. You know, then before that, then I lost another good friend. And by the way, Miss Marie Celestine is from the class of Jack Yates 85. They are a strong class. I love the class. They have shown me nothing but love over the 85 JY. All the JY's classes have shown me nothing but love. But then I also go right back to Gary Monroe. Now Monroe helped me so much, man. And there's so much that he did for the school. So much, I mean, it wasn't a time that I couldn't ask Monroe, hey man, let's go on, let's make a video about whatever we was talking about. I miss him, man. And y'all got to understand, I can't do all this by myself. So I'm saying this on this 4th of July video, that I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to keep doing this, y'all. I'd like to thank Mr. Jerry Shepard. He has a lot as motivation and helping keeping our history together. But I'm looking at this, y'all, because now I'm asking, let's support the Jack Yates football team. We got a Jack Yates Men Luncheon coming up this coming Saturday. In fact, it's only 4 days away from here. And we asking all the former Jack Yates football players to come together. And let's support Coach Thomas and the Jack Yates football program. And now supporting it don't mean going out there tailgating. No, that ain't gonna cut it. You got to put your butt in the stand. We got to show TEA that we're Jack Yates strong. If not, God damn it, there ain't no sense of you talking about if TEA take over the goddamn football program and delete it. They can't keep opening up Barnett Stadium and ain't but 50, 60 people out there, 100 people. That ain't gonna cut it. Lights need to get paid. The referee need to get paid. The security need to get paid. The people at the booth need to get paid. The people at the concession stand need to get paid. All them people is at work. And you ain't got about 200 or 300 people out there in the stand. Look, if you care about Jack Yates football, goddamn it, you'll get out there and support it. Go to the goddamn game, man. Go to the game. Let your voice be heard. If not, TEA gonna close the program up, and you can't blame the people. HASD been letting this stuff ride. But they been coming out in the negative. Every time Yates and them play a football game there at Barnett Stadium, they do not make a profit. They're in the negative. And that ain't the way the school district operates. Do you think every time the North Shore play a good football game, the stands are half empty? Do you think Bel Air and them stands are half empty? Do you think all them Katy schools out there is half empty? We are the only one that don't want to support things, man. And I know firsthand because I've been begging people for 2 or 3 years to help donate to me. And ain't a goddamn person donate a damn dime. I thank you. I appreciate it. That don't put no gas in the car. That don't be able to make me be able to buy new films and new stuff for my camera in case it breaks. And we sit down and we wonder why we ain't doing that. Why the politicians are selling us out? Why we selling our goddamn stuff out? Because we ain't putting a goddamn dime in their goddamn campaign. How we go and vote? Whoop-de-doo. Voting is free. Without advertising the goddamn, you wouldn't know who to go vote for. That's putting money back in the campaign. That's why people like Rodney Ellis and all these other different black politicians are selling out. Because we ain't putting nothing back in their campaign. And I'm just telling you how to call at the cabbage. I'm telling you the real deal. And now I'm going back to TEA and Jack Yates and y'all coming out there and trying to support the school. If not, shut the hell up. When TEA take over the damn school like they already have, but when they cancel the goddamn program of Jack Yates football, don't sit around complaining and crying about it because you didn't get up off your butt and do any damn thing to go out there to support the school. And you can either go out there and find out how to get tickets to go to the football game, man. Even if you don't go out there but just stay for the halftime, show your face in the place. Because if not, TEA gonna cancel all of the black high school football games. And I'm just telling you the truth, y'all. And I know people in my ages in the 70s, I know we can't really get out there, but now I'm talking about these people who finished in the 2000s and 2010. Man, y'all ain't doing a goddamn thing. I'm just be straight up with you guys. Y'all ain't doing nothing. Barely seldom I see y'all doing anything for Jack Yates. I see the 80s. Sometimes I see the 90s. But the 2000s, the 210s, and the 220s, I don't see y'all doing shit. Well, I can understand, excuse my language, but I can understand some of you guys are in college at the 220s. I can understand you. But the ones from the 210s, I don't see nothing that y'all doing for Jack Yates, man. After y'all got y'all high school diploma, I don't see nothing y'all did. And I look back at the things that we used to do. We were the people in the 60s. We used to fight. The only reason why you staying out there and going to school with these white folks because we fight it for that. Only reason why you going out there and eat at Papa Door because we fight it for that. That wasn't the right. But we don't have no fight no more. We don't have no unity no more. And I'm not finna put that jacket on our generation because we did what we had to do. We passed the torch on to the 1970 generation. They passed the torch on to the 80s. Now what the 80s did with the football, I don't know, but I know the goddamn ball was dropped. And I know the 80s did whatever they could do because hell, they won the state championship. The 90s did something they had to do. They went state finalists. But the 2000s, after we won the national championship in basketball, we just laid completely down. I'm telling you the truth. We laid down. So when TEA have already taken over the school district, but once they close down these black high school football games because ain't nobody going out there to support it, then don't get mad at TEA and point the finger at the white folks. Point the finger at you. Point the finger at you. What did you do to support it? If you ain't did a damn thing to support it, I don't think you have nothing to complain about. You know, we all sitting around here blaming the white folks. No, let's point the finger at us. We have no unity. We don't have no unity at all. We don't stick together. We all trying to fight each other. We all trying to be a competitive to each other. And like I say, I'm not talking about our group, y'all, because we did what we had to do. Wouldn't be for our group in the 60s. Man, do you think y'all be living out there with them white folks out there in Katy? You think y'all be living out there in Pearland? I don't think so. We the one fighting for that. But The 70s, they did what they had to do. But now I have to admit some of the people in the 70s, because we started getting all these good jobs. And nobody got as many good jobs as I have. That's why God had me the testimony to testify what I'm talking about is reality. We had good jobs. I know, because I was part of some of the jobs. Man, I had over 50 different jobs, man. Believe it or not. And they were good jobs. All because why? They needed blacks. And when they needed blacks, where did they go? When they look at that application, Jack Yates. They knew then that I was qualified. And that's what got me in the door. And all them different jobs, because the application was say education. On the application that put Jack Yates, and that's the first thing they look at. But some of you guys in the 2000s and 2010s, y'all just lay it down, man. It's sad, but it's true. But we did what we had to do. And I seen Monroe fight to the end, till he left here, fighting for Jack Yates. I am 75 years old. I'll be goddamn if I'm going to sit here and kill myself over you Negroes because y'all won't stick together. I'll be goddamn if I'm going to sit here and let myself and put myself in the graveyard, because ain't nobody out there trying to help. I'm going to do what I can. I'm going to do what God asked me to do. Because it was left up to me, man, I'd have been stopped doing this damn video, man. Like I said, I don't even ask for no more support no more. But now what I will say, with all good praises, Jack Yates, Men of Valor, those guys helped me. Now let me repeat it again, because that's the only help I get other than the covenant of faith. Jack Yates Men of Valor Luncheon, they support me. They give me some kind of funds to help me do this, what I'm doing today. And you notice I don't even put the stuff down on the stream no more, because ain't nobody gonna donate a goddamn thing. They don't have it. Okay, well, I understand that. It is what it is. Let's say they don't want to have it to help the black history, because some of them feel like, hey man, people don't give a damn and ain't no sense. Whatever the excuse is, it's irrelevant. But I say here today on the 4th of July, I'm going to do the best I can without Marie Celestine. I'm going to do the best I can without Gary Monroe. And that's all I can do. But I'm not finna get out there and waste my time going out there doing things that I feel like is not worthy and is not appreciated. And it ain't nothing that you guys do. I appreciate y'all's support. You know, I just so sad that Facebook and YouTube don't give you no money and helping you do these videos by your likes and your views, and they don't do that. I don't look for it, because I feel like that what I'm doing is important. It's part of history, and that's priceless. But I will say this: if you care anything about Jack Yates, I invited all the football guys that played football for Jack Yates. I would say from the 60s and the 70s and the 80s and the 90s and the 2000s and the 2010s. Even some that played for Jack Yates during the 220. Come out and support the school. I don't want to hear all this about no tailgating. That don't put money into the school and into the program. See, HISD, they've been pussyfooting around. Y'all don't know. Y'all had a good thing with HISD, because HISD would take the slack when there ain't but 100, 200 people out there in the stand. But TEA ain't gonna take that bull cone. They gonna close the goddamn program down. And all you can say, oh man, that's cold how them white folks. No, how them white folks did us. No, it's cold how we did our goddamn self. By not taking our butt up to go out there to the goddamn stand and go out to the football game. I know we old and we can't go out there, but we can get our grandkids to go out there and support the school. We give them all these Christmas gifts and birthday gifts. Why can't we give them some of value, some unity? Like I said in the last video, man, black folks today are weak. It used to be proud to be black. But now, I'm going to be honest, I'm 75 years old. I'm really ashamed to be black. Because so many people have did so many stupid things and haven't stuck together. And haven't put a damn penny into a goddamn thing other than their belly. The only reason why they put anything into their rent or their house note or their house because that's where they live at. But outside of that, as far as helping other people, and they say, well, we do this, we do that. Well, then how much funds does it do? All this work is good, but how much it costs money to keep things going? And every time we try to raise something, it's always somebody, what they doing with the money? Oh, somebody stealing the money. And and the same people who talking that noise ain't put a goddamn dime in the pot. And they the one holler, oh man, they stealing the money. Oh man, they stealing the money. What you care? It ain't your goddamn money anyway, because you ain't put no money in there. See, we are our worst enemy, y'all. You know, I have did what I had to do for the school, for the city, and even for the whole black community. I have videoed the whole community of Houston, Texas. Not only black, but even let you know how the other end is going down. And right now, I'm fighting a big battle of fighting the media. It's like me fighting a big gorilla. I don't know I know I might not win, but I'll be damn if I ain't finna go down fighting. And I'm gonna fight to the end, till I feel like it's time for God is telling me that's enough. You did enough. I got it from here. So my prayers go out to Marie's daughter. I videoed her. She is such a sweetheart, man. That's our Miss Jack Yates of 2023. She started this, and she had numerous of scholarships, y'all. Let's just show you how God blessed you. And she started her college career without her mother. See, some of us don't realize how good we got it. Like people always used to tell us, you don't miss your water till your well run dry. And it's sad that people don't miss you until you ain't around to help them no more. They take it for granted. And this ain't just us. This been happening before we was even born. So this is hereditary. So I say again, I don't know how I'm gonna make it without Marie Celestine helping me at Jack Yates, because she was there when the school opened up for the new semester. She always pick up the phone and ask me, well, Mr. Booley, you wanna come out and take some pictures for us? And I never turned it down. And when I took them pictures, I shared all the pictures and put them together in a video and put them out on the YouTube, put them on the Facebook, and put them on the Jack Yates Alumni page. And I'd like to first of all thank Mr. Thaddeus Edwards, man, because he does a fantastic job on helping that Jack Yates Alumni page on Facebook. He does a tremendously good job, man. Then I'd like to thank Mr. Dennis Glenn. He helped. It's so many people that helps on the Facebook page, but then there's so many other people that I still have, God bless me with, this to keep the Jack Yates thing going on, including Miss Stephanie Holcomb and all the people that's finished in the class of 82, and Mr. Anthony Lee and his friend Rodney of 83, and Miss Stella and them of the class of 82. And also I'm gonna miss you guys in 85. If y'all need me, I'm just available like I was when Marie was around. Anything consists of Jack Yates. If I am invited, I'm going. If I'm not invited, I'm not going. Because see, we sit around and we look at this, and I'm getting ready to close out. Our Jack Yates alumni, let's start with it, man. It's a disaster. I know it is, you know. We got a guy that Ain't not taking nothing away from Mr. Boney. He's a good guy, and he means good. But then just show you what kind of alumni we had. They had a function out there, and y'all remember me making a video. They're gonna charge me. I'm on the executive board. Plus, I'm doing the video. The girl gonna charge me. And they still ain't apologized, and they ain't gonna apologize because that's us. We can do on people and forget about it and never go back and apologize to the people. And you know what? God is holding you responsible for that act too. But they sit there and charge me, or they wanted to charge me, to come in and video things that was happening for Jack Yates. You got to be crazy. And then had nerve enough to have the police to escort me out the premises, like I'm some villain. But that's not all of the Jack Yates alumni did that. It was certain people, they know who they are. But what it did, it made me feel like I ain't doing a god doggone thing else for that alumni. Unless they ask me. If they ask me, that's why I say if people don't ask me to come to these different functions, I'm not volunteering, going wasting my gas, wasting my energy, wasting my god doggone gas, and uploading this stuff in my videos, uploading it onto YouTube and Facebook, and using up my data for some ungrateful people. Because if they don't invite you, evidently they ain't gonna appreciate you. If they invite you, evidently they appreciate you. So I'm gonna close out with this. My prayers going out to Marie Celestine. God knows I'm gonna miss you, girl. I'm gonna miss you. And I go back to see when the last time I seen her was when her daughter was getting a scholarship. I took it out of my way to go there personally and take a picture of her daughter. And I bought my printer to print out a picture of her daughter getting a scholarship for 2023. And when I printed it out, she was sitting right in front row like she always do. Because when it comes to Jack Yates, Texas Southern and 3rd Ward, Marie Celestine is all in, baby. I don't care who you are, but if you represent those three things, Marie Celestine was in. And I gave it to her. Didn't even look back to see if she said thank you. Because I know her heart was a good heart. So, everybody enjoy your 4th of July. God bless you.